Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're doing the top 20 shortstops in MLB The Show as of June 1st. I think there's a big tier gap in here. I think you got the top 10, and then you got everybody else, in my opinion. So in the top 5, we got Honus Wagner, Jimmy Rollins, Ketel Marte, Mookie Betts, Trevor Story. In my opinion, these 5 have a big gap over the top 6, except for one player, but we'll get to that. Honus and Jimmy Rollins they got high contact, they got solid power, and they have elite defense. They're going to play shortstop they're probably the best two shortstops, in my opinion. And we got Ketel Marte, Mookie Betts, Trevor Story. I think they're in their own group here. I think there's one more person in their group, but I just had to kick him out of the top 10. Which is Colson Montgomery. I think you can push him up here if you want. I don't know who you would take out. That's why he's here for me. But the 6 through 10, we got Brad Miller, Brian Roberts, Montgomery, Thompson, and Mayer. In my opinion, Montgomery's 6. Roberts is probably the next one, in my opinion. And then maybe Thompson, then Miller, then Mayer, something like that. Like I said, this top 10, you can literally use any of these guys and you can't go wrong, to be honest with you. The thing that throws me off with Miller is he's a little slow. I think Mayer's a little slow as well. Let me just double check that. Yeah, but they both have 60 speed, so like in the 60s. So does Mookie as well, but Mookie's such a good bat that you can get away with it. But yeah, so that's the top 10. So now we're going to go 11 to 15. This is where it drops a tier a little bit, in my opinion. You got Alan Trammell, Eduardo Escobar, Profar, Benfigo, and then Dihigo. In my opinion, if you want to put Profar up here, he's got a good swing, switch hitter. Same thing with Escobar. If you want to put him up here, you can. I just don't think they make it up there. Trammell just lacks a little bit of the power. Dihigo's just a little. He's good all around. He just doesn't have anything that he excels in, really. And yeah, so that's that. And 16 through 20, you got Brooks Lee, Gunnar Henderson, Gonzalez, Yount, and Perez. Yount you can easily bump up here. I just don't know who he would kick out. Maybe Dihigo, maybe. He's right on the edge of here. If you wanna bump him up here, you can. I just couldn't figure out who. Maybe Dihigo. That's who maybe I would take out for him. All these guys have a weakness. Brooks Lee has. I'm just checking. His lefty power is only 82. He only has 72 speed. So he's got a couple things. Gunner's righty contact is only 90. Gunner's probably the best in this tier besides Yount. We're using Yount's down here. It's just he's not bad. He just has nowhere. Like, if you don't have him paralleled, he has 76 power against lefties. So you gotta parallel him 4 times to get it to 80. Once you get him there, I think he's solid at P4. But base, I don't think he beats these guys. Perez, the reason Perez is down here, is because of his righty contact is only 90, and his defense is already bad, and he's going to your secondary position, so his fielding's already a 68, and you're bringing him to your secondary, so it's going to be his reaction is going to be in the 60s. It's his defense that's holding him back. Then we got some people I want to just mention at the bottom here. Gleyber Torres, solid bat. To be honest with you, with Gleyber, if you get him to P5, he'll have 100s across the board in hitting, and then he hits gold defense. That honestly, you got him P5. He's a very solid budget option. He's free. He has a great swing. I like him a lot. So if you wanted to, if you wanted to use Glaber, I would not say anything against it. Honestly, if you want, you could easily bump Glaber up here, maybe for Perez because of his defense. If you want a little more defense, I won't be upset about it. I wanted to put Glaber up here. I just didn't know who I would take out, but he can easily be in here. Luis Arias. I put him in here because I just want to mention he's got, if you get him P5, max out contact and clutch. His power's not the best. He's got decent defense. His arm's a little weak, but he's probably a better second baseman. But you could play him here if you just want the contact. You're not gonna find somebody better than Luis Arias to get on base. And then Nico's still holding on a little bit here. If you wanted to use Nico, you definitely could, especially if you're running, the switch hitter team. The reason he's a great defender, he's got the speed, he's got reverse splits, so he has higher contact against lefties and lower power against lefties. He's definitely solid. If you wanted to use him, all three of these guys, maybe not Arias because of how low his power is, but Nico and Torres, if you wanted to put them in your top 20, if you wanted to use them on your team, I wouldn't be mad about it. It's a very, very tight list here after the top 10. I think they got a gap. But everyone else, it's a very tight gap. All these guys are very close, in my opinion. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate if you leave a like and subscribe to the video so you guys don't miss any of my video uploads. Trying to do it every day. The next position is going to be third base. I'm going to try to get it out today. It might not be out today. It might come out tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Once again, my Twitch is right here. I stream every day except for Wednesdays and Sundays. My username is right here, so if you guys want to stop by and see some gameplay, that's going to be there. On Monday, I'm going to be streaming, and I'm going to be making my custom stadium. So if you guys are interested in seeing a custom stadium be built, that's going to be there on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern is when I'm going to start. So if you guys are interested to see that, that's going to be there on Twitch. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.